I'm Linda Segerstam, and this is your 5th session of 7 minutes in 7 days beginner series 1. So I'm going to lie down onto the floor now to do a bow and arrow. So you just stack everything up, knees and feet and hips, stretch both arms forward and then place some cushions underneath your head. And then from here we're going to start with the sliding of the hand in towards the chest, roll the spine and then reach behind you and then bringing the arm back again. So I'm going to do another 5. And then turn and reach and then lifting the arm back again. So the hand glides in, I'm rolling my head and turning into the spine and I'm bringing the arm back down again. So just glide, turn, reach and then everything back towards the starting position. So great to find spinal rotation throughout the spine. So first upper back, mid back, lower back and then reach. And then taking the arm back and then changing towards legs. So I'm going to use those cushions still, placing the hand palm down and place them here and then bring the feet a little bit closer towards my hips and then place the hand supporting and then starting to lift the top knee up, squeezing a little bit into the glute muscles. So I'm going to lift and then barely touch as the knee comes down. So this is now external rotation in the hip. So we just tap and lift, tap and lift. And whilst the leg is moving, I'm still trying to keep my spine in position. So, and the hip, you can see I'm not rolling that hip back with the knee. I'm using my stability around here to keep it still whilst the leg is lifting. So I'm going to do 3 more and lift, tap down, the feet are connected, barely touching, and then bring the knee back. Use your knuckles if that went into your muscle, if it's a bit tight, and then coming out of here. So I'm going to roll, lift, bringing those cushions with you, and then coming into the other side. So again, bow and arrow. Give yourself some space as well. Making sure the knees and feet are stacked, and then the hips and the shoulders. And then we're taking the top hand out. So I'm not just flopping into the floor, I'm going to lift slightly. So I'm sliding the hand on the inside, turning into the chest, and then reach the arm, and I'm bringing the straight arm back. So glide in towards the chest, rotate over, reach, and then come back. So it's spinal rotation, trying to keep the hip still if you can, so the knees are not sliding. And in towards the chest and turn. Again, natural breathing. Just remember to breathe somewhere and don't hold your breath. And then rotate in the spine, reach behind you and then taking the arm back. Let's do another couple and then turn and reach and then come back and then one more and then keeping the head in line with the spine. And then come back and then changing to oyster. So I'm stretching my arm out, just placing the palm down for this one, and then bringing the feet a little bit closer towards the hips or towards the back. And now from here again, place the hand onto the front and then start lifting up and then trying to see if you can use your glute muscles and then back. So lift and then barely touch and lift. And again, I'm not rolling the hip backwards. I'm trying to keep it still. So imagine you've got a wall behind you here. So you're not taking the hip too far back. We're trying to use these muscles. And lift. We do 3 more. And lift. And the feet are just about touching. They are gently touching together. I'm just going to do 1 more. And then lift and then place a knee back down. Now turning onto your back for oblique curl-ups. So I'm going to lose the cushions. You can have cushions if you prefer. And then roll yourself onto your back into your relaxation position. So we have now neutral spine. So we've got the hips squared. They are relaxed. They're not doing anything for now. Drawing that rib cage down a little bit and then bring those hands behind the head. So supporting, elbows slightly lifted. Now we're going to lift the head and shoulders off the floor into an even curve. That is your curl up. We're going to change it in a moment. So we roll up, looking towards the knees and then coming back down. Now the oblique version is a turn. So I'm going to lift straight up. I'm going to turn over to one side, come back in the middle and then place yourself down. So we lift, we turn towards the other side, come back in the middle and all the way down. So the elbows, if you can, don't drop down where you take your head and shoulders into the floor. They are slightly lifted, and then we turn again and then come back. Now breathing really helps here, so I'm going to breathe out and then come back into the floor. Breathe in and then breathe out again to turn towards the other side. And then check that your hips are not getting too tense, because we're not using the hips right now. And then down, lift and turn, and then back down. And the modification is always an additional block under your head. So give yourself a little bit more height to start with before your upper abdominal muscles get strong enough to lift and turn you. And one more, lift and then turn. And then we just place the head back down, placing the arms down by your side, transition move to come up, roll the knees, place the hand onto the floor, lift, and then push yourself up. Great. Now coming into bow and arrow seated, so we can see what's going on with shoulders and arms. So both arms are going to stretch forward, lifting through the spine, and then drop those shoulders a little bit. I'm going to push the elbow out at the same time as the hand comes in, and then turn in the chest, reach the arm, and then bringing the arm back. Same side again. So we glide the hand in, rotate into the chest, reach the fingertips away, and then taking the hand back again. Two more on this side. So I'm keeping the other arm still as I'm reaching this arm away, and then coming back, and then one more hand in towards your chest, turn the chest, reach the arm, and then come back, change side. So we glide the hand in towards the chest, rotate the spine, reach, and then returning the straight arm. So whilst you're moving with the spine and the arm, you're still keeping those shoulders soft, and you're also trying to keep your elbows and arm just below shoulder height. So we turn, rotating the spine, reach, and then come back. And you can always sit on a block on a chair, as long as it's a chair which has got a lot of room behind you. And then come back. And I'm just going to lift my arms up towards the ceiling, and then take them out to the side again. Great. Well done. So that was your session for today.